Hi folks, this is Charles Kovach with EPA, and we are in the second webinar of 3 webinars as part of this preparation for the on-site training with the New Jersey DEP on March 5th. Today's session will continue off of the first session to review a few items and then build upon to help you with building your data set, consolidating data, overview of WQX Web template, and an introduction to import configurations. Sorry about that. The other thing I was going to say, folks, is so we have a review of the presentations for part 1 and 3, and then some of the things that we talked about last time. We want to make sure that if you haven't already, please make sure that you have an organization ID and a user ID. That is critical, that we can knock that out now. It's something that will save a lot of time and enable you to participate when we arrive in New Jersey. Another thing that we talked about last time was consolidating your data. We'd like for you to ensure that you have your data compiled into one location. We know that sometimes they can be on separate laptops or databases, different spreadsheets, sometimes even in hard copy formats. Make an effort to consolidate that into one file. And then we'll talk about today about how to start managing that and setting it up. We're going to provide an introduction to the WQX Web Microsoft Excel-based template, and that's going to help you with that data consolidation. So once you pull everything together, you're going to start seeing the organizational structure of how you can set up your data and then be better able to share your data. Then later, Alex will be providing with an overview of the WQX Web online submission tool, and that's the interface by which you're going to upload your file into this tool. It's right online, and it follows a lot of that structure that you will establish within your own data set within the Microsoft Excel template, right? So that's what's nice about this, continuing and building the base of knowledge. And lastly, Alex will talk about the introduction to import configurations, and that's setting up or identifying which columns it's going to read first and what it's named, so it knows that, oh, this is your station column, this is your date field, this is your result column, that kind of thing. So it's important here, again, to ask if there's anybody who still needs an organization ID or user ID to please contact us. And then also make sure you've conducted that step of consolidating your data so that you have it in one place and you can start building that file so that by the time we arrive on March 5th, you'll have made that step and created a single file. I would also invite you, because we still have a few extra spots, if you have any other colleagues that or organizations that are interested in participating in this, to please let us know and we can extend the invitation to them, because, like I said, there's a few extra spots and it's a great opportunity, and we'd like to make sure that we're capturing as many people as we are able at this training in March 5th. Next slide, Alex. So just a little bit of an overview of what we're doing and why. We talked about last time that this is the WQX data flow, and if you're a large state database, or maybe some of you also have a database, or if you're operating off of your laptop, there are 2 mechanisms by which you can flow data. WQX is an XML automated generated file format, and then you also have a WQX Web, which we'll be talking about, which is a little bit more manual, but it's also meant for more manageable for smaller data sets. Both of those follow the same path of flow into EPA Storet database, and what's really great about this partnership that we have with the USGS and now with the USDA is all that data is made available through the water quality portal. So you're able to query data and across multi-jurisdictions and receive it in one format, and that's what WQX enables you to do. And the next slide. So just to recap, that WQX Web Tool will help you share your water quality data, whether it's physical, chemical, biological, habitat metric index data, and it increases the value of your data by ensuring that you have those metadata fields populated and you have one format. And that enables you to not only query data, but also to incorporate that into your analytical tools. And this is a community standard that we have over 400 data partners that are using it, representing federal, state, tribal, watershed organizations, and other groups that are using this, and now you have access to over 250 million water records nationally. Next slide. So just to recap once again, make sure you have registered. If you have not done this step yet, please do this to get your organization ID or get your user ID so that you'll be able to participate in the, better participate in the, not only the workshop on March 5th, but also in some of the, you can follow along with Alex as he's showing you import configurations, and you can even try these on your own after today's webinar over the next 2 weeks. Next slide, please. And then once again, just talking about making sure that you've consolidated your data. So where is your data stored? Find out where those, what data types that you have, pull those into one location, and then we're going to talk about that today to help you to start organizing it. What are your projects? What are your stations? Where are your result fields? And then populating with other metadata